Okay, we're gonna get into why you guys are not moving on from your specific person on your mind. So we're gonna start with air signs, and then I'm gonna continue down the line. Let's jump right into it. So why are air signs not getting over their person? Okay, we got the Queen of Swords here, got the Three of Cups, then I see the Eight of Swords. So off bat, it kind of looks like you guys fell in love with somebody that was not a commitment type. This could be a person that you would deem to be like a little 304 street runner, somebody that has a lot of partners. They're not committing to anybody. I feel like this connection could have started off like friends with benefits. This person could have clearly told you that I'm not interested in long-term commitment. I'm not trying to be anybody's girlfriend, boyfriend. I'm trying to have fun. And for some reason you looked at that as a challenge that you needed to tackle, and you allowed yourself to kind of fall for them anyway. A bit of that is it's a little selfish, right? Because it shows a lack of like it shows somebody overstepping another person's boundaries. If you have done this, overstepping their boundaries and not holding them true to their word and what they were looking for and what they were expecting, and feeling like you had the power to convince them otherwise. It showed you guys as the King of Cups, you being the King of Cups to this Queen of Wands and being kind of fascinated by this person, even though they weren't giving you much to work with. You guys could have slept together a few times or something like that. Maybe you guys could be like friends with benefits, like I said, maybe hook up. But you started catching feelings, and even maybe becoming a little desperate in your feelings. Doesn't mean you were showing them desperation, but maybe you could have started really feeling deep for this person. This looks like a very fleeting connection, meaning it didn't last long. Okay, why the Three of Cups here? And this person detached from you. They walked away. Okay, and they kind of doing their own thing. They're entertaining other options, living their life, moving on. It doesn't seem like this person has much of an attachment to you. I don't think they had an attachment to begin with, but you guys allowed yourself to fall into it. And I want you guys to be able to question in spirits, really. Want you guys to be able to question yourself, or maybe analyze your own behavior as to why somebody telling you they don't want a relationship is a person you allowed yourself to fall for. In reality, if somebody is rejecting you in some way, that should be a turnoff for you. If you respect yourself, it should be like, okay, they want to do their own thing. Let me respect them and what they want and what their wishes are, and move on. Even if this person is trying to hold on to you after saying they don't want to commit, just off of respect for yourself, I don't feel like you guys should have continued to see them if you knew that it was a risk of you catching feelings. I feel like you guys have a bit of anger toward this person. It doesn't really feel like it's justified, though, if they were honest with you, of course. We have the Tower here. We have the Eight of Cups. So you guys are struggling to move on from this connection, and it could have been very short, right? It could have been a short connection here. We got Hierophant. What else? It could have been a Taurus, y'all. A Taurus, a Scorpio. So it shows you guys kind of maybe still keeping tabs on their social media. We got you guys being heartbroken. Keeping tabs on their social media. Could have been a Cancer. Trying to find answers as to why this person didn't accept you. Some of y'all are fascinated with this person because you felt like they were just, we got Libra here as well. You felt like this person was very cool and chill, and y'all had really good chemistry and all of that. Part of the issue is, though, they were with you like that because it was no commitment there. You know what I mean? It's almost like they considered you guys to be a platonic friend, and of course I know that's disappointing to hear. But they were just easygoing and chill because it's no commitment. I'm not really pressed on whatever this person is doing, so I don't got to show up. Y'all know how you would probably be with a person you're not truly interested in. For whatever reason, you're not going to be as concerned about them, so it's going to be an easygoing fucking relationship because you don't care as much. Why Justice here? We got the Moon. Some of y'all are lying about being over this person and about how much this connection hurt you. For some of you, with Justice being here, it kind of shows it being karma in a sense. So your situation could have been maybe you disregarded good partners in your life, and then you wanted to pour your all into somebody that clearly was not a good person, and then you ended up paying the price, or maybe experiencing the same thing you've put somebody through before. So maybe that's something you want to look at. Maybe think about how you've treated your partners in the past that really loved you. Because if you are falling in love with somebody that is not showing up for you, then that means you are not an available person. So you probably weren't the best to people that cared about you. But who knows, right? What else we got here? Y'all may fantasize about this person still and feel like they're like the person of your dreams. I think, okay, why is this person disconnected? Let me see. So this person is disconnected because they're in a place in life where they just kind of want to have fun. And like I said, I feel like this person, whoever I'm channeling is a person that was kind of honest about where they were, where they wanted things to kind of head between you two, and maybe you guys just didn't take it serious. I feel like one of the reasons, let me see. So I do feel like this person showed up for you. They could have showed up as a partner in some regard, like took care of you, showed up for you, was concerned about you, and treated you with grace and things. But that doesn't mean that they actually developed feelings. You know what I mean? They could be in a state where they just like, look, I want to have fun. I'm not committed to anything or anyone. I don't want people to fall for me. But I do feel like they could have expressed that a little clearer than what they were with you. Maybe when they decided to back off, it seemed very sudden to you. Yeah, so I know a lot of air signs won't resonate with this, but this looks like I'm channeling somebody that has a history of kind of playing others, or maybe taking advantage of others, or disregarding partners that were good to you, because we do got the King of Wands with the Five of Swords. That's not a really great person. Doesn't mean you guys were bad, but maybe you have hurt people in your past, and it could have been unintentionally. People could have caught feelings for you, but the one person you decided to catch feelings for was the one that didn't want you. You know what I mean? Why the Five of Swords? And air signs, now let me tell you, if you need to flip it, go ahead and flip it. Maybe somebody's attached to you that you don't want. Whatever it is, we got the Empress here. You guys pedestalize this person too much. Some of y'all pedestalize this way too much, especially if you are a masculine air sign. You pedestalize somebody too much. You need to kind of look within yourself to figure out what the hell is so attractive about somebody that's ripping and running the streets versus a person that's at home willing to take care of you and show up for you, right? Some of you, it seems like you have a blockage when it comes to a person that when it comes to a person that genuinely cares about you. Look, like we even got the Four of Cups. This signifies boredom. So some of y'all get bored of good partners really quick, and it's just like, why is that a thing? You know what I mean? Once somebody commits to you, some of y'all back off, and you get annoyed, you get irritated, you lose interest. You have the Ten of Cups. That's like sudden interest loss in partners that care about you. But then when a person pushes you away and rejects you, you seem to become like addicted to them. What is the advice here for air signs? I'm gonna try to keep this under 10 minutes. Let's see, for each element. First of all, the advice we got here is that some of y'all need to take a break, and you need to analyze yourself. Go ahead and study your attachment style. Get to the root of what your abandonment issues are and things like that. Take a break and be intentional about discovering those sides of yourself. Look at this pain as a time to learn a lesson. Okay, we do got the Five of Coins, so some of y'all do feel abandoned, but in that abandonment, it's a lesson that you need to learn here. Stop seeing yourself as a victim. If somebody told you they didn't want to be with you, then you need to be realistic about it. You don't fall for people that are honest with you that they don't want commitment, because you're going to end up getting your heart broke. Why do you want somebody that doesn't want you? Is the question, right? What is appealing about that to you, and what is it about them that's keeping you stuck? Some of y'all are fantasizing about them and everything, and it's like creating a future in your head that doesn't exist, because if you were to get with this person, you probably wouldn't like them like that. Okay, we have the Ace of Swords, so it's kind of calling for you guys to be a little honest with yourself here. Like you gotta give yourself a little time out and kind of put yourself in check. And also, some of y'all got somebody you need to make up with here. Maybe this was a past partner that you didn't treat as good. Maybe you weren't in a good place or whatever it is. It could be a Leo here with the Sun card. But some of y'all got somebody to kind of make up to. And that maybe will be the thing that clears your karma moving forward and allows you to free yourself from this, because this connection is not based on love. It is the obsession of wanting someone that doesn't want you. Okay, air signs, that's what I got for you. All right, air signs, I see why you aren't getting over your person here. Okay. Why aren't earth signs getting over their person? Okay, some of y'all are struggling to deal with the betrayal, or you find yourself searching for answers that you searching for answers that you did not get when you were with them. Some of y'all feel like this person left a lot of holes in their stories and a lot of things didn't make sense. So you may end up spending a lot of time ruminating and trying to put the pieces together and finish the story and things like that. Why the Seven of Swords here? Yeah, I see you guys struggling to because you can see this person in this card is struggling here. You see their little face. Some of y'all are struggling to really figure out if what they told you were the truth. And I feel like it's becoming an obsession for you guys, almost like you're searching for closure without getting that from this person. And so for some of you, you may find yourselves kind of peeping out their social media, trying to keep tabs on whatever they have going on, because you feel like if you see one specific thing, it'll give you the answers that you desire. But it's kind of like while you're doing that, you're keeping yourself attached to this person, right? Yeah, and it's causing a lot of tension inside of you with the Five of Wands. It's causing a lot of tension, and maybe it will cause you to kind of crash out one day, because maybe you will see something that finally answers the question. Maybe it's them messing around or being with a person that they told you not to worry about, or whatever it is. I feel like you're building up a lot of tension for yourself by doing this. Why the Four of Coins? Yeah, we got death, and some of you are just very jaded by how they decided to end the situation. This could be a Scorpio or a Leo for some of y'all. Some of y'all are very jaded by how they decided to end the situation. This doesn't feel like a fresh thing, even though it could be fresh for some of y'all. And I feel like you're losing your sense of stability, or you're taking away the focus in the areas that you need to focus on in life because you're so consumed by whatever this person did to you. Okay, I'm not even judging, I understand. I do feel like it's holding you back though, and you're not being honest about that. We got Hermit here. Like I said, somebody sitting and overthinking and constantly wondering and trying to figure stuff out and putting pieces of the puzzle together. I feel like you guys are having those moments where you might be you may be sitting and casually thinking about you guys, you know, your relationship with them, and then something pops in your head and you like, wait, that's what they meant by this. And it's like you're having those kind of revelations, but still, even with that, it's kind of like it's keeping you stuck. It's like dragging out the process of you moving on. Some of y'all, okay, well, we're going to get into advice a little further down the line, but you're kind of still desperately attaching yourself to this energy and not really realizing that is something better out there for you. Why the two here? What's the other sword? Yeah, so some of y'all jump between I'm over it, I'm good, to kind of obsessing over it again. Maybe your mood constantly shifts with this, and it's understandable. Maybe y'all were with a narcissist or somebody like that, so you're struggling to really understand their behavior because it's not meant for you to understand, okay? We have the Page of Cups here. Some of y'all are ashamed that you still have some level of love for this person, knowing that they don't really care, or they're not really reciprocating, or maybe coming to that realization that they've been using you all along. And I do see you guys desiring to put an end to it, but you just feel a little helpless. What's up with this person? Like, what was the blockage here? This person was constantly searching for happiness and fulfillment in other people. And obviously, when you do that, it's never going to be enough, because the fulfillment lies within you. It doesn't lie in anybody else to make you happier, to make your life better. Or you know what I mean? We got Cancer and Gemini energy here. It's like they wanted you to be some ultra super being that was going to save them from everything and make their life the easiest thing on the planet. And they didn't consider that you're a human with your own life as well. So they held you up to expectations. For some of y'all, this could be a person that you're extremely sexy on social media, so they felt like it was a fantasy to date you. And when the problems started coming in, they felt like that fantasy was ruined, so they no longer had interest in being with you or something like that. Somebody that's very superficial. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups, so it's like a lack of options for one of y'all, or it could be you that's not really interested in the options that are presented to you today because you got rejected by this person, and it could have really left a mark on you. We have the Fool card. Maybe spirits kind of feel like in this situation you're being very impulsive and a little immature with how you're handling it, or you're not really looking at the signs that they're giving you, right? Even almost saying like this is foolish, you know what I mean? We have the Nine of Coins. They're kind of looking at it like, why are you not satisfied with this loser being out of your life? Instead, you're sitting and harping on and being obsessed over them. We got Taurus energy here. And so you're stubbornly like almost working toward not moving on from them at all. And I think that's what's keeping you stuck. It's like you're ignoring all of the good stuff happening around you because you're still harping on somebody that didn't want you, or getting rejected by this person, and you're kind of pedestalizing somebody that doesn't deserve to be pedestalized. Okay, they're kind of a loser, right? They're dependent on other people to make them happy, and they can't recognize the cycles that they have in their life where they keep running through people, and they still have yet to get this happiness that they're seeking, right? So yeah, some of you guys are beating yourselves up because you do miss this person, and you do still care about them and feel empathetic toward them, and I see you beating yourself up for that. What's the advice for earth signs moving forward? They want you to be the king of swords to this king of wands, right? They want you to be cutthroat. Do what you know to be the right thing. Don't get involved in somebody's bullshit. The king of wands has a trail of karma following him because he's usually a heartbreaker. Look at this, heartbreak. Don't be excited to tie yourself to somebody that probably has a wad of karma following them, and that's gonna probably ruin their life. It's like, do what you know best. Like, this is not energy you want to be tied to. This is ghetto. This is childish. This is dirty. This person could have an STD and try to infect you with it or something. Not even try to, but and possibly end up infecting you because they're dirty and they don't really care about their sexual health. Okay. Some of y'all want them to start something new with you, and it's almost like you just put yourself on the back burner, like you don't value yourself. And it's kind of like, maybe spirits, in a sense, it's kind of like, do you not know who you are in comparison to them? Like, what are you doing here? Like, you got to pick yourself up, earth signs. Seriously. They want y'all to run in the opposite direction. And if you ever talk to this person, you need to tell them about themselves. Like, be real. Like, I don't want shit to do with you. You know what I mean? Because this person would come into your life and kind of do the same thing all over again. It's like a cycle that would just end up repeating. And like I said, some of y'all, because look at this, the lovers and then Tower comes out back to back, Gemini and Scorpio. But some of y'all are, like I said, stuck in your head. They want you to kind of chill out. Like, look at how you're burdening yourself, constantly thinking about this day in and day out. Stop ruminating about it. Stop trying to figure out answers to questions that you have, and you know that this person will never give you the closure and the clarity you need in order to move forward. So it's kind of like, stop beating yourself up. You like torturing yourself here. And they're just like, when you get a negative thought about them, kind of push that shit out your mind and redirect that thought to something positive going on for yourself. You got the star card here in your energy, which means you got a lot of shit that may be blossoming for you or about to blossom for you. Something really good may be about to happen for you, and it's like, you not even focused on that because you too worried about what this person is doing. Or, oh no, my bad, y'all. My damn battery to my light died. But yeah, it's kind of telling you to stop ruminating, y'all. You gotta, whenever you have negative thoughts, push that shit out and start redirecting your attention to something more positive. Learn to look at the situation from a more rational standpoint. Maybe everything wasn't negative, or maybe you need to recognize that this person has problems and it's not up to you to take this shit personal, right? It has nothing to do with you. It's all about them, and this is a price that they're going to have to pay eventually in their life. And I think that information should be the thing that you use in order to help you get over it. They are not worth investigating like the FBI. It doesn't matter whatever they lied about. What is done, and all you know now is that you are freed from it. So be happy about that, okay? That's what I got for you, earth signs. All right, fire signs. I see why you're not getting over your person. I'm going to keep it real, y'all. I'm going to do my best to keep it real through this. It may not be the stuff you want to hear, but sometimes we do need those moments of clarity in order to be able to move on from something. So why are fire signs not getting over the person on their mind currently? Okay. We got the sun card. We got Leo in the house. We got double Leo, y'all. Anytime I do see this fire signs, Leos are always like, we're here. It's like, girl, we know. We all know. Give me one more. So why are they not getting over this person? What's up with the sun card here? And why they aren't getting over them? Because you were very happy with them. Okay, let me see. And then we got Aries. So all fire sign, right here. Major arcana, we got Aries here. Some of y'all can't get over the embarrassment of dedicating or devoting yourself to somebody that was kind of stupid. I mean, look at the stark differences in these cards. We got love and happiness here with the Ten of Cups. Then we got this darkness and shit with the Hermit card. It could be a Virgo involved in this. For some of y'all, it went from you being explosively happy and comfy with somebody to overnight this dark energy, and just you trying to figure out how did you get so wrapped up and lost into this connection with a person that ended up hurting you really badly in the end. It seems like some of y'all may have impulsivity issues. Maybe you may react off of anger or your emotions. You're very impulsive. It could show you guys reaching out to this person maybe in a not so healthy way, because you're still struggling to understand why they like kind of chose to abandon you the way they did. Yeah, and I see you guys needing to take a break from whatever contact you're having with this person. This person could be currently breadcrumbing you or kind of trying to find a reason to be in contact with you, but it ain't doing shit for you but keeping you stuck. It doesn't look like they're giving you much of any hope. We have the Ten of Swords here, so that's you being in pain. So a lot of y'all just cannot. It's hard for you to really reason with this rejection. You may be also trying to get attention from them. Let me see. Yeah, so it's like you can't you're relying on your intuition to guide you, but even with your intuition, I feel like you still even doubt that. Like if your intuition were to be like they still love you and they care about you, you're gonna be like, no, that's not true. If your intuition says, oh, they hate you, they can't stand you, they never loved you, you're gonna be like, no, that's not true. So it's like you just, no matter what it is, it's like you're in denial about either scenario. We got Temperance here, could be a Sagittarius. I love how every fire sign card has came out. That is so fucking awesome. And we also got Aquarius energy here. So y'all may be seeking closure from this person or looking for some type of balance instead of recognizing that everything can't be fixed. Maybe you will never hear from this person again and you'll be okay, right? You maybe understanding that you'll be okay, like you don't have to squash everything or fix everything or have a reasonable ending to everything. And I feel like that lack of closure, like I said, that lack of clarity is keeping y'all stuck. Cause y'all, it's almost like a how dare you do something like that to me. And then also they maybe you see them as a liar. Like it feels like you were doing a lot for this person, and instead of them returning the favor, they kind of spit in your face or something. Like this person is disgusting, could suffer from narcissism or something. It's almost like they're like, okay, you're considering the bad, you're seeing all of the bad in this, but why don't you ever maybe see how you can flip it to be a good thing? We do have karma here, right? What's up with the justice? What is this representing? So I feel like this heartbreak was supposed to teach y'all a lesson. Maybe it was meant to kind of humble you, to sit you down a little bit and get you to understand how your behavior in the past has affected people. This is very reminiscent of the air sign reading. Maybe y'all have some relatability to that. You might want to go listen to it. But it's kind of showing you maybe you have hurt people in the past, and maybe because now you've been hurt, you're kind of recognizing, because this situation has helped you to go through a metamorphosis of some sort. Maybe not even a metamorphosis, but maybe it's gotten you to be more self-aware of how you treat people moving forward, because we don't know until we experience the same hurt we have put others through. And that may not be true for all of you, but I think everybody has experienced breaking somebody's heart at some point in their life, especially if you in your 30s and 40s, you know what I mean? They also want to see how you are constantly overplaying your part for friends and family in your life, and the majority of these people have only ever taken advantage. You know what I'm saying? Even like your good friends. Okay, what else we got here? You are like I love this. We got the Emperor and the Empress coming out together. Y'all are like the mother and the father to everybody around you. You bring a different energy to the table. You are like the light of the room. You know what I'm saying? People rely on you for stability. Maybe some of y'all don't realize how powerful you actually are, and it's like this person abandoning you the way they did, and so disrespectfully. Y'all, I got the Emperor and the Empress. Then I got the King of Coins and the Queen of Coins. That is like somebody that is dual wielding both energies in a very powerful way. And I think spirits are kind of trying to be like, you don't realize how powerful you actually are and the power you hold over others. You have a lot of people that have maybe tried to sabotage your life or hurt you purposely out of envy and jealousy. And that's kind of why they're just sitting here like, you don't need to be hurt over this, because if you knew what this person was suffering with on a day-to-day basis, you would not be thinking twice about this. You would maybe feel like they're pathetic. You know what I mean? We got Hierophant energy here. Nine of Wands. What's going on with this? We could be a Taurus, y'all. So they kind of want you to So y'all are very upset and angry, like I said, but they kind of want you to channel that energy as inspiration to move forward, because you're wasting your time with this. This person is only gonna try, they want to see you suffer. They want to see you down on your luck because it's gonna make them feel better about themselves. But if they get to see you winning, that's when you're gonna come out on top in this situation. Not that you need to come out on top or anything, but if you really do want to take your power back, you take your power back by channeling that negative energy that you have in yourself, and that hate and that bitterness, and you put it toward yourself, right? You start investing into yourself, starting a business, going out, doing whatever you need to do. Like, you need to, it's no longer the story is they abandon you. The story is you're abandoning them. Change that narrative. You know what I mean? That changing that narrative will maybe help you be able to kind of disconnect yourself from it. And y'all, some of y'all have been sitting in this shit for way too long. Like, why are you so pressed on somebody you know damn well you had to supply a life to because they couldn't do it for themselves? So what does that mean? That means that they are a little beneath you. Let's be real here. We got devil energy here. This is the King of Wands, like a sloppy ass King of Wands. This person could be they could be led by lust. Could be a grown ass man or woman led by lust, not really having a conscience. They just live in this world, right? They just exist. They don't give a fuck about what they do to people because they so blinded by the pain that they've been going through. And it's like, and this is going to be the end result for them. Look at them feeling sorry for themselves once that shit catch up to them. So it's like, stop worrying about them. What is the advice you have for fire signs? Baby, let this shit go. Put your guards up. Be like, look, bitch, you trying to take me down and I'm still up. Go start your business. Start your career. Go back to school. Do whatever you got to do to pursue your dreams. Focus on putting that energy in a positive place, and you are going to level up past this person. And once you level up, you aren't going to give a fuck about them anymore. Okay? Any final words? And they want you to start something new. Okay, start something new. See the tower. Look, beauty always come after the tower card, because it's always a positive in this fucking pain that you go through. It's always a lesson to learn. And it's like, you can start fresh. If you lost everything, guess what? That means your slate is clean for you to start fresh and be whoever the fuck you want to be. All right, stop taking it to heart. No. And one more, yeah. So they're saying it's gonna be a struggle for a little while. You may keep this from other people because you're embarrassed about it, but you're with enough drive and energy, you're gonna overcome this shit, and you're gonna look back at them like, baby, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. You a pastime to me now. Okay, that's what I got for you, fire sign. All right, water signs. I see why you're not getting over your person. All right. Okay, why are water signs not getting over their person? Okay, so I think this is a relationship that started off really heavy and fast and quick, and then it fizzled out just as fast. I feel like this is somebody you also ended up forming a really, oh God, y'all formed a bond to this person, but this is just similar to the air sign reading, right? You let your heart fall for a person that was not committed to you. This could have been a fling or somebody you met in an outing or an event. Maybe it was like love at first sight for you, but maybe this could have been somebody that wasn't committing to you, and even though they weren't committing, you thought that it was your job to try to convince them to love you instead of just respecting the fact that they didn't want a connection or something like that. We do got strength card here for some of y'all. It could have been a Leo involved in this. I feel like you also tried to conform yourself to whatever you felt like this person found to be attractive. So if this person was going to the club every weekend, they was going, whatever they were doing, you was trying to be a person that went to the club every weekend, even though it wasn't your style. You started changing what you thought would live up to what this person wanted in a partner, and that would have been the thing to make them choose you. We got karma here. Y'all, I got karma almost for every reading. That this is like some form of karma that you need to learn from. Some of y'all could have had past connections where you may have abandoned somebody and maybe you didn't care as much. It doesn't have to be romantic, but you guys could have kind of abandoned somebody or treated somebody not so great, and you never saw the wrong you did in that connection or took responsibility for it. So maybe spirits are kind of showing you, or the universe is kind of showing you what it feels like to be in that position, so you don't ever do that again to somebody. I'm talking to a water sign that may struggle to take accountability in relationships and maybe the role that they've played, because I mean, look, we got the 5 of Swords here. So it's kind of showing like, hey, you haven't been so great to every partner, and it's time for you to learn what this feels like so we can protect you from doing that moving forward. All right. So we have the Seven of Cups reversed. Okay. It's like somebody is having a hard time really letting it go, or not even just letting it go, but I feel like your fantasy of this has been shattered. I mean, almost instantly. We got Scorpio, we got Aquarius. This person could be very harsh with you, very mean out of nowhere, maybe even disrespectful. For some of y'all, could be a Sagittarius. And you got Three of Cups, and you're kind of just like, you were my friend. How did we spend 2 months together and we were all happy, and now all of a sudden you don't want to be with me? And for you, spirits is trying to, they're looking like, so why the fuck did you fall so fast? You don't know this person. Like, how did you allow yourself to fall this quickly for somebody you don't know? And this is the reality you need to focus on. You don't know them. Whatever you knew of them is just a fantasy of what the fuck they were showing you. So this person knows they ain't shit, and this is why they're looking at you like, why the hell are you so obsessed with me? I'm not a good person. You don't even know me like that. So like, it's kind of, and it's like, even though it's harsh, you know, we got Taurus energy here. It's very harsh and non-emotional or non-empathetic, but it's the fucking truth. And some of y'all just you need the truth in a blunt way in order for you to lose hope for that situation ever resparking again. Okay, we got the Emperor energy here. So maybe some of y'all are making that come around where you're just like, fuck you, man. I'm not about to keep sitting over here crying and whining about you, but in a way you're still attached. Some of y'all are watching them on social media. Some of y'all, and don't make this mistake, okay? Some of y'all may end up running back to an ex that you dumped or something like that. And it's like, don't do that. Do not use somebody as a rebound, because that shows you have not learned your lesson. People are not there to be your stations of validation that you run to get filled back up and then you leave again. You know what I mean? So it's kind of saying that you need to leave somebody alone, and stop running back to them when other situations don't work out for you. We got Pisces energy here, also Aries. So they're like, why are you so afraid to be alone? Some of y'all are just scared to be by yourself and not in a relationship. Like, it's so bad that you are impulsively jumping from one person to the next. And they're just like, you need to spend a year by yourself, bro. Like, you will be less likely to fall for random people that you don't even know if you just learn to be comfortable with being alone. Because a lot of this is from the fact that you guys are lonely. You shouldn't be getting overly attached to somebody you just fucking met less than eight weeks ago. You know what I mean? That's kind of fucking crazy when you think about it. You also wouldn't want somebody to do that to you, because it doesn't feel good when the shoe is on the other foot. So maybe that's something you guys need to recognize. Maybe some of y'all have put somebody else in a position where they were very attached to you, losing their minds. You weren't really reciprocating, and it broke them down. And maybe it's like, now y'all get to see what it feels like to be on the other side of that. If that is the case, I will hope you guys maybe one day go to apologize to that person, and it doesn't have to apply. You know what I mean? Don't force it to resonate if it doesn't, y'all. This isn't for every water sign. We do got the King of Wands here. So yeah, it's almost like you're trying to get attention from a bum ass person. Some of y'all don't recognize how fucking pretty you are or how handsome you are. And it's crazy to me. So I do see y'all still missing them with the Six of Cups and still feeling passion toward them. But the only reason you feel passion toward them is because they're avoidant as fuck. And some of y'all may be avoidant and not even know that. Feel like you almost, and it's, y'all gotta stop. Because it's like, why do you feel like you so lucky to be with them? Stop it. Okay, this is a lame. The King of Wands can be a fucking lame. The King of Wands can be somebody that overestimates their ego and their worth in society and how amazing they look, because they just feel like they're the shit. It's like, don't gas somebody up like that don't deserve it. Like, be so fucking for real. We have the Ace of Coins, Nine of Cups. Okay, so what is the advice you got for water signs? It's like, the way you could possibly heal from this is learning to have empathy for this person. This is not a person that is really fulfilled within themselves, and they find quick and easy ways to kind of distract their mind until it can't distract them anymore, and then they move on to the next best thing. This is somebody that struggles with emptiness. This is somebody that has a lot of internal battles with themselves, and instead of being upset that they didn't be with you, or they hurt you or something, like, or they rejected you, instead of being upset, maybe learn to look at it from an empathetic standpoint. Like, you know what, I can't even hate you because I know that you are somebody that's struggling with some type of internal issue, and that's going to cause you to lose out on a lot of connections that you should be valuing in life. And that's not a place I would ever want to be. So I'm not going to take your bullshit personal, because it ain't got shit to do with me. This is a battle you are fighting on your own. Maybe somebody needs to have that real ass conversation with themselves. Like, would you be upset if a little ass child came and kicked you in the shin? You wouldn't be, yeah, you might be upset in the moment, but then you gonna look at them and be like, look, you a kid, you don't know any better. Like, I'm not, whatever. That's how you need to look at them. It's like, forgive them, for they know not what they do. They don't understand what they're doing. Like, they're living in some type of crisis right now where they're not really mentally aware of how much of a trail of hell they're leaving behind them. And it's like, do not envy that. Do not feel upset or rageful. You need to feel sympathetic, because this person got a whirlwind of karma following them. Okay, we have the devil. They may end up getting rejected or getting their heart stomped on or played, and it's something like that. It's like their behavior is going to eventually catch up to them. So what the hell are you mad about? Okay, anymore. And they're kind of like, all of that love and admiration you have for this person, why do you not try to pour that into yourself? Like, why do you put yourself as second best to other people? Because if you didn't, would you really be sitting over here pressed over a loser that probably didn't have a lot of shit going on for them? And even if they did, they were fucking vacant as hell internally. It's like, that's such a miserable life to live. You know what I mean? Why can't you admire yourself like this? Why can't you take care of yourself like this, water signs? Why can't you put yourself on a pedestal and recognize how amazing you actually are? Okay, we have the Six of Swords. And it's like, instead of giving your time and attention to everybody and spreading your wealth and helping your people around you, pour that into yourself. You are your number one soulmate here. You are the one that needs to be nurtured by you and taken care of and loved on and doted on, not everybody around you. Okay, so it's kind of like coming to that realization that you are an empress. You do matter. Your priority and your needs matter, and moving forward in any connection, do not put yourself in a situation like this again to be taken advantage of. Okay, that's what I got for you, water signs. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I love you all, and I will be on later. Bye.